So my colleague Vinny Motiwala caught up with Gaurav Kumar, Head of Corporate Development and M&A at Upgrad, to discuss their plans to set up medical sciences institutes and what the growth plans are going forward.
Vanuatu happens to be one of the South Pacific countries, very close to Fiji, Australia, or New Zealand, pretty much equidistant from all these three countries. As you mentioned, this is Upgrad venturing into healthcare as a domain. And Vanuatu campus is part of our overall healthcare strategy, because if you follow what is happening in healthcare worldwide, you're talking about almost 10 million skilled workforce shortage by 2030. And that of course means doctors, nursing staff, physio, radiography, geriatric care, maternity care, and so on and so on. And India or Southeast Asian countries will be at cusp of providing that workforce as far as either to the west or to the most of the aging economies go. And in that, Vanuatu comes as the first campus as part of our multi-campus strategy. We are looking to set up 5 to 7 campuses in next 3 to 4 years across world, and first one is in Vanuatu, and hopefully next couple of years we will have at least 2 more in the Pacific region. The courses Vanuatu Institute will provide or offer would be MBBS, which is Bachelor's of Medicine and Bachelor's of Surgery, and MG, pre-MG and MG, which is a global equivalent of undergrad in medicine and surgery. This has already started, by the way. I think the admissions have started, and the first batch of students will come to the campus somewhere in September. And we have set up a very esteemed advisory board. A whole bunch of senior academicians have joined us as part of our teachers. I think let me take a pause here, and I'm sure you have more questions on this. Very happy to answer as we talk more.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Gaurav, also I want to understand, because you've mentioned, I think there's an initial investment on an allocation that you are doing right now is of 10 million. Will this be enough, or will there be more of an investment that would be required? And like this 10 million is for what period of time as of now? Any allocation period also we have? How is the allocation actually going to be moving now?
Fair enough. I think, the 10 million which we're talking about is part of the first campus which is coming in Vanuatu. And as we set up more campuses, of course, they will need more investment, and we will look into that. This first round of investment is primarily going into soft infrastructure, which is world-class content, building very high-end labs for our students, getting right kind of equipments, right kind of learning tools for the students, and this doesn't include necessarily the hard infrastructure like building or hospital, because there we have a partnership with Government of Vanuatu, which is providing us a very large infrastructure to set up the institute, as well as the hospital, which is the National Hospital for Vanuatu in the capital town of Port Vila. We are partnering with them, and some part of investment will go into enhancing some equipments in the hospital as well. But short answer would be, this is the past of this 10 million is part of the first phase of investment which is going in Vanuatu over the next few years, building the learning infrastructure for our students.
Sure. Also, Gaurav, just in terms of want to understand that, are there any other non-digital courses or partnerships that Upgrad is in talks with, or are there something that is planned in the near term that we could watch out for?
I think something we take extreme pride in is being at forefront of understanding learners' requirement, and whether that is an offline environment or online environment. So of course we have been quite innovative in online environment, and I guess that is quite evident in the length and breadth and depth of courses which we have across domains. In offline, we have been looking at few options, which is primarily to complement our online digital learning business. That could be in India, that could be in APAC region, that could be in North America. I guess it's quite early to pinpoint what would that be. I guess it's a bit premature because we are still in the process. But yes, I think we should talk more. You will hear from us something on the offline space as well sometime soon.
Okay, sure. Waiting and watching out for that one then. And I want to just talk about, skilling AI. AI has become an important buzz. And AI today, you look at all these school kids who are saying that, oh, they used AI to write their essay, they're learning from AI. So in terms of the Indian education segment also, one, what is the growth that you're seeing? Is Upgrad also taking it and taking AI as a part of it? How are we updating ourselves with that? Because that has become important as well, right?
Yes, of course. I think it has been talked a lot that the impact of AI or generative AI or chat GPT, what it could mean for not only education, but across industries or probably across humankind. So I will not get into that. Lots of it has to pan out over next few months, next few years, and we all will witness to that. As far as education goes, we already see lots of it happening across the world. At Upgrad, we have been using AI, in terms of driving better learning outcomes or learning experience for our learners. Recently, we have also, started offering a focused program in generative AI for our learners. So that's already happening. But we do see this getting more and integrated in mainstream learning, and of course, the at the forefront of innovation would be guys like us who have been at scale providing digital education of high quality and definitely see potential of generative AI, improving that further. So short answer is yes, we have been doing that and we will keep doing that. I think lots of learning has to happen. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think all of us need to really comprehend and understand the impact of it, the uses of it, and the overall application of it. Some bit of it is happening, and I think more will happen as we go ahead.
Right, and Gaurav, I just want to understand, is there any opportunity you all are seeing in other regions as well? Obviously, Pacific region is one. You all are already in some other regions as well. Any more opportunities, like you all are there in Australia already, there are other regions. So what more opportunity are you seeing? Is there any geography which is looking very attractive to you where you would want to look to hit the market?
Right. I think, India will remain our core market, and considering the pole position we have in the whole higher ed learning upskilling segment, we will keep building on that. I think as we speak, Upgrad is already present in Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, Singapore, US, Middle East, and some of it could be Upgrad, or some of it could be our subsidiary companies which may have a presence. For example, Australia is global study partner, one of our 100% subsidiaries, one of the largest study abroad aggregator out of Australia. Similarly, Knowledge Hut, which is a short certificate provider based out of Bangalore, essentially does 70% of their learner out of India. So we are, and that could mean North America, that could mean Europe, that could mean part of Africa as well. So we already have the presence. As far as beyond India, a very strategic market goes, I would pick US. I think US remains an extremely large and attractive, yet very competitive market in Edtech. We already have tremendous growth in last 12 to 18 months in the United States, and very soon, if things go well, we will double down on that. I think we already have some plans in place in terms of building teams, building more products, and having right kind of partnerships. So short answer would be US. US is quite a strategic one beyond the markets which I already named just now.
Sure, Gaurav. And lastly, just I have to ask this, eventually plans of IPO, especially we have been hearing about that funding winter coming in. Even the ed sector has been seeing that funding winter, though you are one of those who's actually managed to raise in terms of funds from your backers already in March 2023 itself. So what would you be expecting in terms of IPO plans?
I think, see, we internally say this quite a lot, quite loud, that listing or public market is just one of the steps in what we want to build out. So I don't think we are building an organization with an eye on what could the public market look like. But of course, that's something we will do at the right time. What would that mean in terms of timelines? 24 months, 30 months, 36 months. I really can't pinpoint on that, because we do believe we have lots of work to do, before we go there, lots of value to unlock in terms of what we have been building over last 5-7 years. So I guess the right time will come for it. I think whether 24 or 30 or 36 months is, I really can't pinpoint. As far as funding winter goes, Vinny, organizations who have had solid fundamentals and who have built their businesses, whether it is in Edtech or other sectors, with a very diligent focus on unit economics and customer experience. I think for them, winters or summers will not matter. And I'm sure you will see that over the next 6, 12, 18 months. Again, the stories will change. Again, summers will come, and then 3 years from there will be another winter. So I think we have sort of remained, away from that layer, and hence we don't see us getting lots affected with it.
Okay, Gaurav, thank you so much for joining in with us. Surely you cannot pinpoint on a date for IPO plans, but right time is the word coming in from Gaurav on IPO plans for Upgrad. We'll be waiting for that right time. So let's keep an eye out on that. And Gaurav, thank you so much for joining in with us.
Thank you.